Since 1977, Grandma's Marathon has been a staple in our community, and one volunteer has been here since the beginning. Kathleen McConnell will be running in her first half marathon at the age of 65. Our Kevin Moore shares her journey to cross the finish line.
For everyone, there are 7 days in a calendar week, but there is also an invisible 8th day most of us pencil in, and its name, someday.
Someday is on all of our minds, but it's not in anybody's calendar. I started my bucket list because that's where my someday events are going. And I'm turning the dreams into reality, and I'm checking them off one by one.
For Duluth native Kathleen McConnell, that someday is Saturday, June 17th, 2023. After volunteering since the first Grandma's Marathon in 1977, McConnell is running in her first half marathon at the age of 65.
Life is very short. I've had 65 delightful years, but still that's short to me. So I want to fit in all I can now and be present in the moment and really enjoy just being here every single day.
Which can be pretty easy for McConnell because she begins and ends every day with her best friend, Rick, her husband that has been supporting her dreams for almost 42 years, and it was no different when it came time to enter the race.
You will finish. There's no doubt in my mind.
He said, go for it. If you want to do it, you've been talking about it since the first marathon. Go ahead and do it, and I'll support you in whatever you need. And that's all we needed.
When you've been together that long, or you have a really good relationship like that, you know, you have a tiny part of that is part of you also.
Yeah.
While Rick will only take credit for a tiny part, there's no doubt Kathleen appreciates beyond measure Rick being there literally every step of the way.
The process and the evolution of when she first started going and where she's at now. And I've never had any doubt that she would finish the race in one shape or another. Yeah,
it's nice to have somebody that believes in you more than you believe in yourself, yeah. You know, he's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to make sure I get onto the bus. He's going to be stopping at different ways to cheer me on. And he said, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like doing to celebrate that day, I'm there with you. So, you know, if I want to stay all day long, he'll be there with me. If I want to go home and soak my bunions, he'll be there with me.
And as race day fast approaches after a tough winter, Rick begins to anticipate what his emotions will be when he sees his wife cross that finish line.
Could be a very emotional thing, knowing how hard she's worked to do this and the effort that she put into it. Certainly going to be elation to watch her come across there and the reaction on her face when she comes across the finish line.
As for Kathleen, well, I'll let her tell you her vision crossing that finish line.
If my arms are working, we're doing this. It'll be an exciting moment for me, and boy, I tell you, I'm visioning it.
A 42-year vision they're excited to share together.
Here's the running and finishing.
And finishing, yep.
Wow, it sounds like she's won already. What a great cheerleader along the way. Both Kathleen and Rick tell us if there's one thing they want you to take away from their story, it's don't stop chasing your dream.